Welcome to Drinking Bros, presented by StrikeForceEnergy.com. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
It's a
Welcome.
It's a live show.
We're doing a live show.
It's kind of live.
It's kind of live.
It's kind of live. It feels live.
It's live.
I'm not
It's
an air
TV.
conditioning unit. I'm a fan.
It's
I'm a fan
live
right now.
TV here tonight.
Well, I
It
think that's a good point. We can say, hey, if you want to catch a live show, you've got to be a member of the Drinking Bros podcast on Facebook, and then you can watch one, or you can download them on iTunes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So go join the Facebook.
Join the Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook.
And I was reminded today we need to roll over and start reading those reviews over on iTunes because supposedly there's some good ones coming out.
I
Yeah,
went through
there'll be
the
some
other
good
night.
ones, and we're picking a winner here. Hey, actually, we're picking a winner tomorrow for the contest of who gets to see the movie.
Dude.
Hey Ross, I just saw something. It said who'd win in an arm wrestling competition, you or me? Obviously me, and skee ball, because I am still the reigning, defending skee ball champion.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that is I'm out in Wilmington last night on Friday night. Ran into some drinking bros at a bar, and they were like, "Look, are you really as good at skee ball as you say you are?" And I was like, "Motherfucker, I will leave here and go play skee ball against you right now." And that's what we did. And
did you win?
I housed him. I housed this young gentleman.
Okay. Evan and I got a game in at Facebook headquarters on
Of
their
ping
main
pong.
building. Ping pong. It was epic.
And we can post that short video about like our game on Facebook, so we can push that over to you, Jared. And you
Yep.
can post that.
Yeah. We could push that out. That was a
It
was a good game.
It was.
It was a good game.
It was close.
Who won?
Really?
Matt. My head's just not in the game right now for whatever reason. I can use that excuse. But it was. Yeah,
Didn't you hire a coach? I heard you hired like some
No,
some
that's
Fuck
Bird.
no.
That's Bird.
I
Korean
didn't fucking
coach.
hire a coach.
He wants to like have Olympic training and stuff and
Right.
They think that I bought a ping pong table for my basement, and I'm not telling anybody, but I didn't. Allegedly.
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 You have a lot of room down there too for a ping pong table in that basement.
Oh yeah,
You know, it just
Yeah.
sucks when I have to fold it up when people come up. I mean, I could get one.
Right. He definitely could. Like he could fit it. He could do like a whole tournament down there.
It'd be
That's
Actually,
a
that
really
would be
nice
perfect
that would be a
space.
nice space because the balls aren't going everywhere.
What?
What?
Why do you always talk about balls?
I've never even said balls once.
You've said balls before in your lifetime.
So yeah, we're starting to get some questions about Reddit. We might as well just like go straight balls in on this.
Yeah,
Reddit thing, right?
yeah, Evan.
Let's do it.
Evan, let's dive into when and where and all that stuff because you posted you guys were doing an AMA on Reddit. And what was it? Thursday or Friday?
Friday.
Thursday.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was Thursday, wasn't it?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
Yeah, it was
We flew out
Thursday. That was just a fucking gross mistake. Reddit's the wrong platform for us. I'm not going to say anything negative about it. It's just, it's just not the client base. And there were a lot of people that were asking good questions, but there was just so much fucking hate and discontent that we pulled the plug on it, and it was a dumpster fire. Like I'll be the first guy to tell you, it
total
was a
dumpster
fucking
fire.
dumpster fire, and that. But it's definitely inspired us to just talk about like the company in a very candid way to the people that support us and love us, so they get like the facts straight from our mouths versus like people that are just making up bullshit. And it was bad, man. Like people they would say super fucking derogatory things that are like, I hope you fucking die and you guys are shit. And like, how could you, support the Second Amendment? It's just, it went off the rails and
Way off the rails, yeah.
Going off
and
the
I've done a
trail.
ton of interviews, so I was just expecting people to like ask questions.
Rational questions for the most
Because
part.
I don't know enough about Reddit, I guess. Like, I didn't know a fucking thing about it. So, and everybody afterwards like, what the fuck were you thinking, dude? You should have gone on Reddit to begin with. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But I really don't think of people as just fucking...
Reddit is the wrong platform for
totally,
everything.
right? It's
Everything.
just like...
Everything.
So... I do want to address like there were good questions that were coming out and they got buried into the responses.
Yeah.
And we did respond to them, and I was trying to respond as fast as I could, but it just went off the fucking rails. So first and foremost, the number one thing that people kind of brought up, and it was a good point, which was like, where are you guys at when you're hiring 10,000 veterans. And why, right? Well, first and foremost, the company's small, but it's not small in comparison to coffee companies in the United States and their growth factor. So, we've been really fortunate to be able to grow the company at a very fast clip, but we've also sacrificed a lot. We didn't pay ourselves literally for fucking 2 years. We've hired over 52 veterans at this point. We've got 92 people that work for the company. Yeah. So we're well above 50% when it comes to hiring veterans. But more importantly, we talk about this a lot. It's who we are. It's not PR. And as the CEO of Black Rifle Coffee, you have to be able to lay out strategic goals for the company. And we were literally just saying, this is what we want to do in the next 6 years. We merged with one of the largest international franchise funds in the world. They specialize in it. They do I think they have, I think it's something like 10,000 different franchises, and they're not coffee guys, but they came in, we sold them a portion of the company, and we are pushing forward with a really significant partner in order to provide franchise opportunities for veterans. And what we tell guys is we want to share our success with the community. This is our ethos. This is our subculture. This is what we've done our entire adult lives. This is the most passionate thing I have in my life outside of my family is the veteran community. And if I put out a stretch goal and I say, hey, let's hire 10,000 veterans in the next 6 years, let's provide 500 coffee shops and franchises for guys that are either veterans or guys from the veteran community, I think that's an admirable goal. And you know what? If we swing and we only hire 5,000, have we failed? I guess that's the real question.
Not at all. I mean, and people have to understand that business takes time.
Yeah.
They don't understand necessarily the positions that we have to put ourselves in, because none of us are millionaires. We can't just drop fucking $5 million on a franchise program. We just don't have it. So it's positioning yourself, getting the right partners to come in, and then ultimately all focus on the goal. And the goal is that 10,000 veteran number. And we're pretty ahead of the game if you're looking at where we're at.
On year three, we're year three.
We're way ahead of the game. And that's the thing is we are one of the largest growing, or I should say we are one of the fastest growing coffee companies in the United States. We have over 500 retailers in the United States and internationally. We're going to have shops in Dallas, Fort Worth, in Tokyo, in Shanghai, in Korea. We're growing as fast as we can, as fast as it is possible to grow. And you can't just go snap your fingers and go, hey, we got 10,000 veterans hired. That's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous notion. However, we can take the time and provide as much clarity to this project as we can. And I think it's a goal that every growing company should set out. And if they fail, dude, at least you failed doing something that's admirable. And I can't say enough, we're trying, and we're making huge personal and professional sacrifices financially to do it.
When we said that, what did it do? It pushed the initiative.
Yes,
across the board to a lot of other corporate entities that are hiring veterans, and that's awesome. And it's one of those. It's having to understand what it takes to actually get to that goal. And if we're bringing the conversation alone, and that's the only thing that happens, that's worthwhile to me. Because if it just incentivized other companies to hire veterans, well, then we're fucking winning, and I'm all about that. So
we win. And that's the biggest thing is people tell me or ask me about this. Other business owners have said, you inspired me to hire more vets. You've inspired me to look at more veteran hiring.
Google said I'm worth a couple mil. Damn. Yeah. Where do I fucking get that at?
He's worth a couple mil in a 3,500 square foot house. Is that in a residential area, driving a truck that says Black Rifle Coffee on the side of it.
I'm in a 2-bedroom apartment with Party Ben.
Yeah, Party Ben.
I don't even have a real bed.
He's Benny's
mattress
nurse
on the floor.
So, we're pushing forward, guys. At huge cost to the company, at huge costs to our lives individually. But I can't tell you, this is our primary passion and our ethos at Black Rifle Coffee, and we owe an incredible debt to the veterans of this country. You will not find another person that tries to get the word out as much as I can about veteran entrepreneurship, about inspiring other vets to start businesses. This is one of my primary tasks of my life. I feel outside of raising my children, this is the most important task that we have on our plate.
For sure. What you got another question on there we want to jump through?
Yeah, the 10,000 vet thing, I think we, at any point, guys, like you guys can email the company and we can talk about it. And, we don't want to turn this into like, other companies and what they do. It's just literally like, hey man, this is what we do. This is what we want to do. And opening 600 stores, is that a legitimate goal, and can it be possible? Yes, with our new partners, it is absolutely it is absolutely possible. Not only is it possible, but it's probably possible within a shorter amount of time frame.
Yeah, and we're looking at partners that have taken people, 3 locations, businesses, and moved them up into 60, 150 locations. So this is not new to them; it's new to us, and that's why we're strategically.
We were lucky enough to find the guys that are good at this,
right?
And that's what we needed. That was kind of that missing piece. And now, next year will be the biggest growth year, we've had probably.
100%. 18 and 19 are going to be huge years for the company, huge advancements in our initiative and everything. So
yeah, I mean, so one of the other questions that came out is like, why do you guys use your military background to market the company? Okay, what I tell people all the time is I want people to be able to vote with their dollar. I want people to know upfront how they're spending their money. And when you see Black Rifle Coffee, you have to know that this is our background. Like, I was a Green Beret. I did work for the CIA for like close to a decade, like really a little bit over. And we do support the Second Amendment. We do support the Constitution, and we are a conservative company, meaning the owners of this company are typically conservative. I don't want people 2 years after drinking Black Rifle to come back and go, I didn't know you guys supported the Second Amendment. I want them to know right up front, we are veterans that support the Second Amendment. They need to know that. And that's part of like the truth and transparency in commerce.
But that's the fun part about the company for me. It's like when if you're so transparent, when like you always say, vote with your dollar, you're actually giving the opportunity for someone to be more engaged with the product. It's not just a very high quality coffee with cool branding. It's actually supporting a cause that they believe in or they don't believe in. So it's like, this is what we're doing with our company. Like it or not, that's what we're going to fucking do because it's our company. We own it, and we're going to do what the fuck we want with it.
And there are plenty of other coffee companies. If you guys don't like the Second Amendment and you don't like who we are, fucking go buy your coffee somewhere else, man. Like, we tell that all the time. If you don't like us, go somewhere else. And, I think that's like a big issue for people because they're like, well, you're telling people that you're a special forces guy to sell coffee. No, it's my resume. It's something that I earned.
It's like
I can tell anybody that.
If you went to law school, you're going to tell people you're a lawyer. And ultimately, the customer base is always very, what did you guys do? And something that I don't think a lot of people know about the internet, it's like they ask questions very quickly instead of doing a little background and search. So it's
there's
like
a lot of those questions that could be answered.
Yeah, I mean, how many...
Either in the bio on...
How many interviews have you done and answered the same questions? I can probably say 500 where the same exact questions. So it's like making that information available to the customer base is important to us. But at the same day, I don't think we flaunt it that much.
We really don't. Like, it says veteran owner at the bottom of the website, but we're a premium roast to order coffee company, and this is
and you can't tell me like I'm not going to be proud of 10 years of my life deploying. From 17 to 29, I was pretty much nonstop deploying. So I'm like, it's a fucking massive chapter in my life. I'm 31. I've not been deploying for only 2 years of my life. So it's like, that's a huge part of me. And if people want to know that, I'm totally open to it. But
I just got out 2 weeks ago. And it's like, I was proud that I stayed in that long.
Like 14
years. Yeah.
I mean, within the owners of Black Rifle Coffee, I mean, we've got over 50 years of experience. So it's interesting, I think, where, we took some heat. And I think that, another personal note, which is, guys they fundamentally misunderstood when I said, hey, I've got 47 deployments. Well, as most of those came as a PMC or a private military contractor. I was in the invasion with Special Forces. Then post that, I went to work as a private military contractor for the State Department and the agency. And I have over 4.5 years on the ground of my life in Iraq. I've got over 2.5 years of my life on the ground in Afghanistan. And I've also been in Southeast Asia and Africa and other places in the Middle East. My entire adult life, from just before 2001 to 2014, I was deploying the majority of the year. And most of those deployments came in 60 and 90-day rotations. Most of that I was on the front edge of a very dangerous occupation that I can't really talk about all that much. And it wasn't an easy life. It was something that I earned. So when people say or question it, I do take it personal, because it's like, man, I've got the majority of my adult life invested in combat zones and performing a function for the United States government in a very high capacity.
It's offensive because you lived it.
I did
for a decade and a half, and you come home after putting all that effort in, and someone somewhere in a computer chair is telling you you're a liar. You're like,
it's like, dude,
what?
And Matt and I, the other piece to this is Matt and I know each other from the office, like, you know, and my other business partner, like, he was my first team sergeant. We went to work together for over a decade. It's like, man, my business partners would have called bullshit on me a long time ago if this would have been a fucking fabrication, you know, but it isn't. It is what it is. It's my resume. I
like
it.
that message too, because it's like when you talk about what your past experiences are, it actually opens up opportunity and education for people that are in the mill. Like, okay, what is this contracting life about? Maybe that's the course that they want to go,
right.
And or showing, hey man, you spent a decade doing all this stuff, and it's like, it is possible to transition out and become a successful entrepreneur, hobby, whatever you want to do with your life. It's possible. And that message to me is super powerful. It's the same thing I've tried to put on the internet for the last 5 years. It's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just trying to inspire other people to do what they want to do with their life. Like, I'm, you know, pretty candid person. I'm just like, fuck it. This is me. Take it or leave it. And I think more people should be like that. I mean, I'm wearing sunglasses in a fucking, you know, indoors.
Middle of the
whatever
day.
I want.
Yeah. Middle of the day.
It's just edgy,
too.
bro.
Yeah.
Fucking edgy. I'm drinking coffee after pre-workout, you know?
Hey, Evan, let me ask you this.
Yeah, dude.
Do you think the hatred was from today's political climates, the fact that there's, you know, guns and shit like that, or do you think it was just Reddit in general of like, dude, it's tough. I've done a couple of those AMAs and it's rough, man.
The problem with platforms like that, right? And it's opinions based off of segmented information. So essentially, you're not getting the whole story, the whole environment, and like of what's going on. So you're just taking one small snippet of information, opinionizing it, and then just throwing it back at people. Where it's like, if you want to know the whole story, it's great. Perfect example. We had a fucking messenger conversation with this guy that was pretty much calling us assholes, whatever.
He started publicly.
He started publicly on somebody else's page, a friend of ours.
But I don't even want to go down the negative road.
Yeah.
10 minutes into a private conversation with this guy, he goes, oh, wow, well, why didn't you guys just present that information? We're like, well, we have, but, and then it ended with, hey, let's get a beer next time we're in your fucking town. So it's like, we're fucking transparent guys. It's just, you have to get the correct information and not fucking make opinions off of snippets of facts. I wouldn't even call them facts.
They're not. And that was the thing, is like, after a while, you just get like, you know what, man, I'm not going to win here. You know, I'm not going to win. It's not that big of a deal. It's just like, hey, let's get the information out in front of our real customers. Let's ask the hard questions, because it kept on coming back. Why aren't you answering the hard questions? Fuck, dude. I am answering the hard questions. And if we tell you, hey, dude, we don't fucking know, but we're going to do the best that we can. Like, we have given back we have hundreds of thousands of dollars to donations to military causes, law enforcement causes, like trips, like USO trips, or you know, whether or not like
two tours last year alone, visiting
AFE.
Iraq, Africa, Kuwait.
AFE,
that one cuts deep, man. When you say that we don't care about our brothers and sisters in service, that feels like a hot knife fucking rolled through my belly and my guts spilled on the floor, because it keeps me awake at night. You know, it's just a personal story, man. My two closest friends I buried within 6 months of each other, and there's not a week that goes by that I do not feel fucking a fucking ton of survivor's guilt, like a fucking ton. And so when I hear these things, it's like, fucking look at your best friend, your roommate, your brother. Look at him in a fucking coffin and have that image replayed in your fucking mind for over a decade, and tell me that I don't fucking care. It's like, man, if I could fucking bring every motherfucker the amount of opportunity and success that I've had in my life and save them from a continuation of deployments and negativity in a way that it detriments their fucking lives and their families, and the tragedies of fucking death and destruction that the war has caused personally within the community. I'm all about serving the country, man. But don't fucking accuse me of not caring for fucking veterans, because I wear that shit on my back like a fucking dump truck every day of my life, and I will forever. And it fucking hurts. It does. And that shit fucking really bothers me.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean that. Go ahead, Russ.
To button this up, who was actually saying that? Do you know, or was it just somebody, a fucking keyboard warrior behind a?
Yeah, they're keyboard warriors, man. And
Dude,
ultimately,
it's the
like
guys that don't know. It's the guys that don't bother even researching anything. Like, it's just they saw one commercial that pissed them off, or they saw one headline that they thought was stupid, and then they just want to talk. Like, they didn't bother looking up, what we've done for the police force in the last 2 years with Thin Blue Line. They didn't bother, looking in that those things were a priority. We were pushing all of those joint ventures and fundraising efforts out before any of us even took a paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ultimately, like, I don't even want to be in a posture where I feel defensive. We don't have to defend fucking anything at our company, because if you want to fucking pull the fucking tarp off of it, we are ethical as fuck. Trust me that. So it's like, this is not a defensive thing. I don't want to go down that road. But, like, here's the information about our company. If you want to know, like, seriously, email customer service if you have a fucking tough question. We'll try to get it back to you. And the guys have, like, we're simple. Like, it's not that hard to see the true message and motive here. And, like, whatever.
Yeah. So, I guess to button it up, as Ross says, which is, you're going to fail. It's how you fucking pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and come back at it. And, today is it's a fucking new day, but the things in the company and us, we're never going to change. We're still the same dudes that we were last year, 10 years ago. I'm never going to change. I'm never going to stop caring about the fucking community. I'm never going to try to push out fucking big goals and hold society accountable for ultimately the sacrifices American veterans have made.
Yeah, and for Evan, I'll put this out there, man. He's one of my best friends, and like, it's based off of his character. This fucking dude doesn't fucking sleep. He gets probably 3 to 4 hours a fucking night, if that. And that's not just like a brag. It's the truth. This dude burns his own fucking life, his personal life down. And it's all for what he's trying to do and inspire and employ other veterans. Like, that is the fucking motive, and he eats it, wears it every day. His fucking cortisol levels are like, here's high. It's all the way up here on his fucking last blood test. And we're like, okay, you probably should play more ping pong and sleep a little more so you don't die. But trust me, man, like,
and
I'm a huge fan. I hate fucking having to talk and defend, but at the end of the day, you'll see what happens in 18 and 19 the coming years, and you'll be like, oh, look at those motherfuckers. They stayed true to their word. They are fucking hustling. So we'll prove it with not talk, with action. So
actions always speak louder than words.
Well, as you know, we got some sponsors who pay for this fucking thing to be on the air. First and foremost, you hear them at the top of the show every week. We're talking about StrikeForceEnergy.com. Blowing up would be an understatement of what Strikeforce Energy is doing right now. They're in 108 7-Elevens across this glorious nation. I'm talking about Virginia Beach, all the way down to the Outer Banks in North Carolina. They're popping up everywhere. But you can go get them at their website. Make it easy on yourself. Get a subscription. Go to StrikeForceEnergy.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros for 20% off. It's a tasty, tiny little tin pouch that you can just rip open and put into any single liquid on the planet. I'm talking beers, waters, Kool-Aids, liquors, liqueurs. You name it, it goes in there. They got four amazing flavors. Original lemon, orange, and Make America Grape Again. Huge fan of StrikeForceEnergy.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin' Bros for 20% off. They ship everywhere in the entire world, and they got a 750 milliliter bottle that you can just put on your countertop or your bar top. You can pop a couple squirts in, boom, boom, and you're good to go for the day. Kick the can, kids. You don't need the can anymore. Strikeforce Energy is truly changing the game. Again, StrikeForceEnergy.com, promo code Drinkin' Bros, 20% off. Next up, we've got CarnivoreClub.co. That's right, that's a .co out of that one. Carnivore Club is, look, if you haven't heard of it, it's the fucking tastiest meat experience you will ever have. Maybe in your life. I'm gonna say maybe in your life. I don't know. I don't know what your meat eating experience is like. Me personally, I tore through the whole goddamn box the other night. I'm calling it carnivore weight because I'm starting to gain carnivore weight as it gets closer to the holidays, where I'm just snacking on salami for no reason because it's there in front of my face. The guys at Carnivore Club scour the country for the absolute best makers of cured meats. You can select 4 to 6 of their coolest selections. They pack them in like this like amazingly nice box, so it's a great gift for Christmas for a dude or a bro in your life, father and uncle, maybe a mom who's a meat eater herself. They deliver rain, shine, hurricane, all that shit. It comes in the mail and it's incredible. What do you get for this? You're probably asking. We're talking about small batch dry cured bacon from South Carolina, which that just came yesterday. Pasture raised Berkshire prosciutto from Iowa, or like possibly duck salami from California, which is delicious, by the way. God damn it, it's so good. It's not like your grocery store bullshit that you typically get. These are like small artisans around the country that make great meats, and like literally they just go in and find these guys in like weird fucking places and just put the best meats together. So for Christmas this year, they're giving the Drinking Bros 15% off using the promo code Drunk Santa. That's Drunk Santa at carnivoreclub.co. Again, if you're not sure what to get your dad or boss, your uncle for fucking Christmas, this is it. They've also got a subscription of the month club, which is awesome. You can customize it from 1 to 12 months. In the meats, by the way, it's about 2 pounds of meat that comes to you. It's great. So again, use the promo code Drunk Santa at carnivoreclub.co and you get 15% off. Next up, we've got ghostbed.com. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Sleep so good it's scary. Ghostbed.com. Go to ghostbed.com/drinking bros. They even got our thing for us. They were doing an offer before of $50 off a mattress, and now I think they're giving you $200 off. That's the last I saw, and I was like, holy shit. I don't know if that was like a flash sale or something, but fuck. It's like stealing these goddamn things. The finest night's sleep you'll ever have in your entire life. Big fan of ghostbed.com. I literally can't say enough nice things about them. We all have the fucking beds on the show. Matt ended up buying another one. Jared ended up buying another one. And the pillows are fucking incredible as well. Those pillows, man. I don't know what they put some. It's like an aloe or something, and they smell delightful. But yeah, they were giving out 2 free pillows to Drinking Bros members for $50 off. I think for the holidays though, they're giving $200 a fucking mattress. And the cool thing about them is it's a pay-as-you-go plan. So like, you know, if you're not crazy about like, oh shit, I don't feel like dropping fucking $500-600 on a mattress right now. Dude, they got a pay-as-you-go plan, which is fucking dope. And it ships right to your house. You pop that bitch open, 2 hours, you're good to go. Fucking mattress pops into life, and I love it. I love the goddamn thing. Go to ghostbed.com/drinking bros for that. Next up, last but not least, we got Warfighter Tobacco. Oh, our old friends at Warfighter Tobacco. If you're smoking cigars out there and you're not getting Warfighter Tobacco, you're doing it wrong. Go get some cigars first. These are great stocking stuffers for your loved ones. Go to warfightertobacco.com. They're 100% combat veteran owned. Rocco is one of the co-owners, and they've got some delicious flavors of tobacco. Those guys are always traveling, always trying to find the best tobacco for their cigars. And again, they make great gifts, and they got some dope ass apparel and shit over there. We're always wearing their gear, and you're gonna see them in the movie coming out as well. Scott Jansen and the boys, and a bunch of us are always wearing the Warfighter Tobacco tees. Those would also make great stocking stuffers. The other thing I really want to point out to you guys is if there is a cigar store near you or a tobacco shop near you and you want Warfighter Tobacco cigars in there, go in and ask them. Just go in and ask the manager, say, hey man, I'd like to get Warfighter Tobacco cigars in here. Send an email to, or a tweet or whatever to Scott Jansen over at Warfighter Tobacco, and they'll try to get the cigars in the stores for you. They're a lot like Strikeforce, man. They're expanding pretty fast, and they're trying to take over the world, man. These little Drinking Bros sponsors are all fucking great, and like these are all products that we actually love all the time. So go to warfightertobacco.com, type in the promo code Drinking Bros for 10% off. Last but not least, if you want to pick up a copy of A Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed, the first ever romance novel for dudes, that'll be the finest fucking Christmas gift you could possibly get a loved one, and you can just jam it in their stocking and let them go. Go to Amazon. Go to fucking buy the fucking book on Amazon. I used to say go to bookstores. It's sold out a lot of places. But you can get it on Walmart.com, Amazon.com, all them shits. It's written by the greatest author of this or any generation, Ross Michael Mastrantonio Patterson. And you're welcome for my brilliance. It'll be a really fun read for Christmas. That's about it for the night, for sure. So hey, let's get to a positive note, because you guys got invited by Facebook to come out to their headquarters. How was that? It looked awesome.
Dude, it was cool as shit. Facebook was actually fucking. It is a mini city. Like
Facebook
it's crazy.
Like, they're figuring out life.
Yeah. Well, they don't even have offices. You just show up. Everything on the campus, as they call it, well, they have different buildings, but is free. So like you can get like a 5-course fucking meal in the cafeteria for free.
You can get a Monster for free.
Yeah.
Anything.
You need all the
LaCroix are
charger.
Really?
Yeah, that's free.
Dude, they have
vending machines.
Yeah, the
It's
Best Buy's vending machines. They have those, and the lady was like, "Oh, do you guys need anything?" We're like, "No, you just pay for it there." And she goes, "No, I swipe my employee card and it's free just in case I get a charger." So like, it's kind of cool to see what they did with their company. They have trying to do everything of that work and personal life balance. So like, hey, dry cleaning. They have dry cleaning on the facility.
All parking is valeted. There's a truck that will fill your car up with gas, wash it, and change the oil. Using an app. So you valet your car, and then you could tell the fuel truck that you need gas. Like, so what Facebook has done and how they explained it is like they assessed like the top things in people's lives that essentially cause stress and distract them from work. You know, just coming to work on empty and going, "Oh man, I have to get gas on the way home in traffic." Like,
we're talking haircuts,
haircuts, dentists.
Yeah, they have
doctors.
an on-site dentist that all of their health insurance covers, so they can just go straight to the dentist. And you're like,
come on,
it is funny,
dude, Ross,
it's legit.
The most fascinating part of it all was the security thing.
Oh,
the
Jesus.
monitoring.
Well, we got an NDA on that side, but you can talk blanket statements.
It's just like, you know, they run that system that that notifies people when a tragedy or something has happened all over the world. Like, you know, when you can check in safe and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
It's super cool. Like you think of Facebook as just like this social media and that hosts, you know, people that create content and share their lives. It is so much more. I had a kind of understanding of it, but seeing it in person, I was like, oh my God,
shit.
It's fucking crazy.
Wow. Because a lot of people are moving to this model. Apple is next, by the way, where they're calling it a campus, where it feels like a campus and you don't ever want to leave. Well, since you guys have been there, I've always been curious about this. Like, do people work harder and love their job more? Like, I would imagine so, right? Like, why would you ever want to leave that place?
You did not see miserable faces in that place.
Yeah, there's some workhorses there though, and that's what they're trying to do. Like, hey, log your 15 hours of work.
It's
everything else is inclusive
too.
Yeah,
they said generally there's no set schedule. You kind of work. You just have to get your work done. Essentially, you know, certain teams have hours. To operate on, but like the way that they were saying, they're like, it's up to your team leader pretty much.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was like super impressive, man. They got and they've got really like great fucking coffee, like right on the campus, which is Phil's Coffee is out of San Francisco, regardless of politics. That's fucking phenomenal coffee. Blue Bottle's fantastic. They've got a Blue Bottle cafe, like right in Instagram, right in the like floor, the primary, the floor 1, whatever the fuck, ground floor. There we go. Great coffee, great barbecue, great food. Like the people were fucking cool, and the vets that worked at Facebook, they were really fucking cool. Like
we got super lucky too, because we went into Instagram and someone was like, "Hey, you guys look familiar. Let me call someone," because we just wanted to go in there. Yeah. And the lady that came out was a 10-year veteran. Yeah, she was cool as fuck. She's like, "Hey, I'll show you around the whole entire campus." She was
really
cool.
Yeah.
So we got to play ping pong and all this shit.
Turns out she used to date one of my friends.
Like, oh God, of course,
dude. No, so they have a thing called like Freshman 15 at Facebook, I guess, because like every fucking time we ran into something, they're like, "Do you guys guys need water? Do you want food? Have you eaten? Do you want ice cream? Do you want snacks? And we're like, oh my God.
Do you want a Cinnabon?
You're getting us fucking fat, man.
We have a Cinnabon cart.
Yeah, it's like they have an app just to come in and deliver your food of choice. They should, because that's how legit
they had
it
a
is.
whole restaurant that was just grilled cheese, Ross.
on a 10-acre park. No, they have a 10-acre park on the top of their fucking campus, on the building, like
a
grass,
Central Park,
trees, the whole nine. It was so
giant
fucking
field
cool.
to play frisbee in.
You were all about that grass.
Dude, I loved that grass.
What's
like,
so
"Dude, check
special
out
about
this
the grass?
I'm a big fan of grass, like quality grass.
Oh, you finally got a comment. Someone goes, "Don't worry, Jared. This one isn't just an audio show."
Yeah!
Right, look at
I
that.
see, I can hold my fingers up.
There-
I can do this. I can do this.
And there's a great comment about Wally. I really did want to talk about Wally for just a couple minutes, which is, Wally is an American fucking hero, man. Like he is one of the invisible fucking Afghans that have fought shoulder to shoulder with Americans over the last fucking decade. He was a commando. He was a commander. He fought for 12 years in Afghanistan. He was went from private to commander. He had over 1,400 direct action fucking missions with.
It's a fucking brutal number.
It's brutal, dude.
Boy.
He had to move every 6 months for multiple years of his life. He had death threats. He survived multiple ambushes with his family. He came to the United States. He got a job as a gas station attendant.
Yeah.
When we found him, we're like, dude, get out here. We've known him for forever. And it was just an honor and a privilege to get him out here. But the first thing we did was hey, fly him out. Please just get him to try to to say yes to a job. And he was like, yes, absolutely. And I will say this because I'm super proud of it, which was Wally is our brother. He is our brother. He's an Afghan brother, but we did anything and everything that we could. My business partner, got him squared away with a house. We furnished it.
Yeah.
We did everything we could for him, and we did nothing more than we would for any member of our family. So the other, part of another piece of that would be man, people say that we're xenophobes and weird ass shit. And we're like, man, no way, dude. We just love hardworking bad motherfuckers. There's nothing wrong with loving hardworking bad motherfuckers.
Yeah, and if you guys want to look at that series, I know some people
they're all talking about it.
Yeah, it's on Facebook
they
and YouTube.
Can't wait to see more.
Yeah.
When will they all be loaded?
They're cycling
do
out.
We have a time frame?
The next one is a highlight on a really, really cool female that's employed
And that
here.
comes out,
fucking
next
fighter
week?
pilot. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know when that airs?
They'll be next week. Yeah, we'll figure it out with our
right.
content schedule, but it's coming out soon. So
Awesome.
All right, and hey, real quick, will you tell the audience what you were doing at Facebook?
yeah, they Facebook was cool enough. Jared actually, the people collector, the guy that knows everybody.
He does.
They reached out and had us do a veteran discussion panel. So essentially for Veterans Day, they had us come out and speak about entrepreneurship, our transition, and then opened it up to a panel that asked whatever questions they pretty much wanted. And it was a pretty cool learning experience for us, and some real good questions. So it was a good time.
Yeah, they had great questions. That was the most enjoyable thing is you didn't speak to a bunch of shy people. They all got up and had something to say.
That's great. Yeah, because you think of Facebook as a super liberal site or thing, and I'm
and
surprised.
they treated us really well.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They were
Well, I mean, I think they're a little scared at first because they just based it off the videos, and then they realized they're a lot more serious than they're off. But I believe Facebook will be posting that panel, and we'll make it available on all of our medians.
Well, people want a Wally T-shirt.
Wally.
Yeah.
And they really want
That's
to.
dope.
They want Evan right now. They really want you to talk about Texas.
Oh, okay.
Time frame
So-
and everything. Where are we going?
So next year we're moving the company to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And that's kind of where we're starting our brick and mortar push is in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio. So we're going to really start in Texas because we truly believe that it's got a very supportive population, and we can hunt, we can shoot, we can be around people that actually wave when you're driving down the street, and it's just,
my wife's
it's
down in that
rare.
area, and she was kept sending me pictures of little 6-year-old boys with their giant cowboy hats on. They're like, he's so cute. Oh my God. I'm like, yeah, Texas is just good people, man.
Texas is
Excited to
great,
get down
man.
there.
Yeah, great people
We're
in Texas.
super stoked to get into Fort Worth. The other piece that we discovered at Facebook and Instagram is that Jared is not afraid to eat a toilet sandwich. He's not afraid to eat a toilet sandwich.
That's not a nickname.
It's Jared
not
Toilet
a
Sandwich
nickname.
Taylor.
That's not my nickname.
Yeah, let's
get into this. What the fuck happened here, Jared? I got these messages
Evan
all
just
weekend.
goes on one of his epic
He
rants.
just started this at a dinner. He's like, I'm going to call you Toilet Sandwich.
Well, did you eat a sandwich on the toilet? Yes or no?
No.
It's more of an analogy. You know?
It's analogous with like his dating behavior. So what I would say is that, you know, I mean, and I don't have one negative thing to say about his ex-wife because she's actually really cool, but it's excluding her and some other people. But what Jared likes to do in his life is he's not afraid to take a sandwich to the bathroom.
Well, he doesn't want to leave the bathroom because there's zero effort.
And
so
if he drops that sandwich, which is a Wonder Bread sandwich, let's say, a white bread sandwich with, you know, if he drops it in the toilet, he's not afraid to pick it out and eat it.
Boy.
He's not afraid. You know, he's not afraid to do it.
We're like me.
It's
like
that gross,
If
Ross.
I was
it's that fucking gross.
If I'm in the bathroom and hungry, I make the effort to go out and make a nice sandwich.
Yeah.
Maybe toast the bread a little bit so it's tasty, and that's where I eat my fucking sandwich. But then Jared just, you know, Wonder Bread where it soaks up all that toilet water. And
No.
and if he's got something, I guess that's the analogy, right? If he's got something on the hook, he's not afraid for that thing to get dirty, and he's going to eat it anyway.
Yeah,
he's going to eat it anyway.
I can't
He's
take
going to eat it because
food
it's
or
about
drink.
the sandwich.
Food or drink into the bathroom. I can't do it.
Essentially, Evan came up
Daddy's
yesterday.
little fatty. Thank you.
Stop it. Evan came up yesterday with like the tiered system.
Yeah, it's a tiered system.
There's a truck stop sandwich in the toilet that you find in the toilet when you get there. There's a regular toilet sandwich. Then there's a bathroom floor sandwich. And then you're just saying,
and then
one day I will come out of the bathroom to the kitchen.
One day.
A good woman is like, you know, you've got to put time and effort into it. It's like constructing an artisan sandwich that you've taken time. You've gone to the grocery store, you've picked out the appropriate meats and the nice artisan mustards, and you've taken the time that it takes to really curate a beautiful sandwich.
So when you bite into that thing, you're like, man, I could eat this for the rest of my life.
The rest of my life. This is the perfect sandwich. What I'm saying is sometimes Jared will find food in the bathroom and he'll fucking eat it. And then he's not afraid.
But there will be a nice made sandwich in the kitchen, but he's like, but then I gotta walk to the kitchen.
But I gotta walk all the way to the kitchen.
Don't eat toilet sandwich. I had a sandwich last night.
I see
That's Jared.
There it is. I was waiting for it. I was
God.
waiting for you sitting down with a Jimmy John's on the fucking toilet. And that's exactly what's happened.
That's exactly what's happened. And so I was just, drawing the parallel, I guess, between his dating behavior, his eating behavior.
Toilet sandwich.
Really, what it boils down to, what I told him was like, stop eating sandwiches out of the truck stop toilet. Fucking go to the kitchen, like get a good woman, man. Gosh, dude,
But even if he had a great sandwich, he would just get bored of it really quick. Where he'd be like, Jared, that is an artisan fucking meat sandwich. It's phenomenal. Be like, that's kind of boring though. But the toilet, it's different every time because the poop flavors.
Oh, gross.
And depending on what the trucker had before me, it might be seasoned.
Come on.
With a little
now
something
you got
else.
The girls in here. Is it JT gross as you make them all out to be? No. Maybe.
Well, Jared got mad at me because his breath was terrible one morning on this trip, and I didn't tell him. And then he said I was a bad friend because I didn't tell him. But then the second I brought it up, you got really defensive. So do you still want me to tell you?
You always tell
It was
me.
good when I was like, hey, put on some deodorant. You put on some deodorant. So
Right in the
Sometimes
airport.
I forget.
Right in the airport.
Sometimes,
one day you're gonna eat not a toilet sandwich.
Listen, I've got a new sandwich that's being made in the kitchen right now.
Oh boy!
Oh,
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Since we're live,
I don't
since
know.
we're live
I
on
don't
Facebook,
I don't
you're going to
believe
bring
it.
this
Kitchen
in?
sandwich. Listen, I'm not going to jinx it yet, and I'm not. We won't go into the details, but there's a kitchen sandwich in development.
If you find a wrapped sandwich that hasn't been eaten, but it's still in a truck stop, you still have to be suspect, my friend.
Yeah.
You still have to be suspect.
No, this one's not. No, this
This
is kitchen made.
This is kitchen made.
This is kitchen made. It could be made, with like healthy stuff, whatever that stuff is. Like sprouts.
Green stuff.
Yeah,
highly
kale.
doubtful.
I think.
We'll see.
Highly
Then you have to show me
doubtful.
photos after this.
But hey, Jared, I want to dig into your dating life here. There's some questions that are flooding in here, saying, "Hey, I really like the new single Jared. This is great." you have a date tomorrow night. Is that correct? I saw this girl.
That is with my kitchen sandwich
So you have a date tomorrow.
tomorrow night.
What do you guys do? What is a
She
date
looks
of Jared
cute.
Taylor
Have you seen a
consist
picture of her? She looks cute. She was holding a fish. It looks like she fishes and
she
hunts a little bit.
fishes?
Yeah. She likes to fish. She shoots guns.
Right.
She likes guns.
Okay, I mean that's a start.
Okay.
So
Similar interests are always a
Right.
good thing for a
Yeah.
cohesive working relationship.
But she looks like cute and normal.
How
like,
are her daddy issues? Does she have daddy issues?
Yeah.
Have we got
I
there
haven't
yet?
seen it. I haven't seen
Okay.
him yet.
Okay.
So I mean,
Okay.
it's looking up here. We're on a we're on a video show now.
Fucking-
Can we zoom in? Can we zoom in on
He's got
that?
this. Oh Lord,
audio
That's a
and
family
video.
photo of
Jared's
Jared.
it's terrible at.
That's
Who
And
knew?
I have to read the caption for you. It says, "My sister says we should see other people, so I guess I'll give this a shot." And it's a picture.
Okay,
Of,
well, there you go.
it's a picture of Jared and I with our children.
That's,
So Jared's ex-wife took my family photos, and so Jared was there with his kids, and we all joined in, but we wanted to do it. Of course, my wife said, "This is the only reason you wanted to do this," and I was like, "Come on, it's fucking funny though."
I truly hope that she is a nice young lady, and you have a working 2-month relationship before you fuck it up.
yeah. Where did
do
you
you
guys?
think
Where
I
did you
will?
meet?
Do
By
you
the
guys-
way,
do you think I will?
where did you
I
meet
don't
her?
know, probably.
Where'd you
Where'd
meet
you
her?
meet her? Yeah.
It was a Tinder match.
Okay.
Okay.
Who matched up with who? You saw her first, or she saw you first?
I saw her first, but she said yes right away.
Did you super like her? Is that a thing?
No, I didn't super like her.
Uh-oh.
You only get 5 of those a day.
Oh.
Wait, what? What?
I'm so out of this realm.
Yeah, same
super
here.
like-
You
Explain
only
this to
get
me.
5?
Super likes.
Okay.
What's a
It
super
tells
like?
them like if
It
you
prioritizes
are
them, right?
like
Got it.
it tells them that you super liked him. So
Oh,
it's like
it tells
I'm
them.
super into it.
Oh.
So a girl's like, "Ooh, now I feel good about myself."
You know, your 40 characters of a funny joke in your face makes me want to fuck.
Although I do really kind of want to change the profile up to what Richard suggested, where it's a single picture of me smiling, and every picture change it just keeps zooming in and in and in, and then it says swipe right.
I like that.
I like that.
It's not a bad
I
one.
think that's our
It's a
or
good- it's a
Party
good
Ben
progression.
even said
Here's a good question from Stuart. Does she enjoy eating hot dogs, though?
yes. She does like hot dogs.
Wow.
Oh, man. Did you hit the Jared Taylor
I
fucking
could have.
jackpot?
It's fresh. I'm not gonna jinx it.
Okay.
Tomorrow's the night. I'll
And
take photos.
Where are you going on your date? Like,
I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I'll probably take her to the best restaurant in Salt Lake City.
Oh, God.
Don't take her there.
We already know. No, don't worry. They spent a fucking hour on that last podcast.
Yeah. Is that
seafood
real?
place in Bountiful?
What?
Oh yeah.
Would you really take
Time
that
and
girl to that
season.
restaurant?
Time and
Yeah,
season.
to time and season.
So, but what does like Jared in a date do? Like, do you have subsequent plans after the dinner, or you just fly from the seat the whole time?
No. I think we're gonna start early in the afternoon. I kind of want to go into Big Cottonwood Canyon and take some pictures. Like she's super cute. I want to put her in some of
okay.
our clothes
So
and be
you're
like, "Hey, what do you think?"
Okay. Okay.
What?
You want
That's
you
good.
want you want
haven't
to
gone
dress
out
her?
and done
Just
photography
Nothing
in a while.
like personal relationships and dating and
Yeah.
work. It's great.
Yeah.
What?
That won't backfire.
Take a likeness agreement with you.
Shit.
Take a likeness agreement with you.
Yeah. Hilarious prank with Paul and your ex-wife. That was fucking
That
funny.
was
by
really
the
good
way.
because I was
What
stressing
happened?
out about it.
What
so,
happened?
Well, I went to move from Unicorn Ranch in with Party Ben last night, and as we come back around the corner, the Jeep's gone.
Oh shit!
And I was like, oh, God. Like, either A, it was towed, or B, stolen. And I knew, like, 300 West is a shiesty area a little bit.
right.
So I call the police department, and they're like, yeah, we need the VIN number or the license plate. And I was like, okay. So I hit KS up, and I was like, that's all I said. Hey, I need the VIN number and the license plate to the Jeep. And all she did was keep laughing, like, ha ha. And I'm like, will you fucking stop? Like,
Yeah.
go find the goddamn insurance card and give me the VIN number, because I was like pissed. And she just kept laughing, like, and saying no. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you right now? Log into the fucking insurance account and give me this information. The Jeep is gone. And then she kept saying, across the street, ha ha ha, across the street. And I didn't pick up on it. And then she's like, we moved it, stupid. I was like, oh,
that's funny.
yeah.
That's a
They
good
were
one.
at Costco getting supplies for the birthday party today. Drove past the Jeep. She has a set of keys too, and they decided to park it around the corner.
You know, that is, Zachary, that's a great question. It's super rapey. Just like, hey, you want to come out to the woods and take photos? Is that
That wasn't my suggestion.
Oh, so she
was-
wants to go to
yeah.
a, maybe she's going to kill you.
Oh.
That's
didn't
an
even think
interesting
about that.
twist.
Well, we were just talking about the canyon, and she was like, I know all these really awesome spots that I've always wanted to try and like do pictures.
Maybe you
and
guys
stuff
can
at.
bang in the woods.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Eat
You
sandwiches.
get a good,
have sandwich? Wood sandwich?
Yeah, a good
Is it
wood
outdoor
sandwich.
sandwich? Is that okay?
It's far,
Yeah,
it's far
that's
better
fine.
than a
Yeah,
bathroom
just not in the
floor.
toilet.
Far
Toilet.
better.
Yeah, just not in the
far
toilet.
better.
Does she listen to the show?
Yeah.
No.
Thank God. God, if she
Asking like,
Not
does she
yet.
have a dick? Like,
Death by
God.
pegging
God.
to leave your body. My buddy Chad is on here. I went to high school with him. He's really funny.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Does she have a dick? That's fucking
Eat her roast beef. God, Angela, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Jeez.
for the audience at home, for the audio portion only, we are live on
Yeah.
Facebook on the Drinking Bros podcast Facebook page, and we're taking some questions here today as well. This is our first like interactive show that we're doing both audio and video.
I love that comment. Eat the roast beef. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
That's gross.
You fucking down an Arby's sandwich like it's going out of style.
Actually,
What's the
dude,
difference?
I love those beef and cheddars.
Oh, I
He
can
stopped by
dude,
my house the other night.
Yeah, I can get 5 for
And,
5 of those beef and cheddars.
Yeah.
My wife had just finished dinner, cooking dinner, and my wife was like, "Hey, Jared, do you want to eat with us?" He's like, "Oh, I really shouldn't. I just had like 4 cheeseburgers and like 2 Happy Meals on the way over." But yeah,
Do you eat
sure,
Happy
why not?
Meals?
No,
What was it? What was it that you ate before you came over?
I had 5 cheeseburgers.
Oh, 5 cheeseburgers. That's what it
Today?
was.
You live
Like I had 5.
No, this was like the
This
other
was like
night.
last week when he came over to the house. It was like, oh man,
fucking 5. You didn't even go 5 cheeseburgers.
but it was really good.
Yeah,
What was it,
well,
like
I mean,
chicken parmesan?
she wasn't sure if there was enough, and I was like, oh, I'm full, I'm fine. But then there was enough, and it was really good.
I've seen a shit ton of questions about it. Dude, my book, we're still working on it, man. Like, we're not working on it. I mean,
It's been done for a while.
It's been done for a while. The DOD still has it, and Ross and I are actively trying to make this thing hurry up. But, it's the government,
It
so
is.
we
It
don't
is
have
literally.
any power.
It's down to one person, is what it's down to, and we've cleared the CIA. We have not cleared the DOD. And fuck, man, the publisher's like dying to put this out as fast as possible. So are we.
Yeah, my agent just texted me, goes, "Hey, how about your fucking book?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry. You want to call the president? Because I can't."
Yeah, no kidding. Everybody keeps asking about Rocco. Rocco's going to be a TV star.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
When you're filming 2 TV shows
Yeah.
in 1 year, you don't have any time.
You don't have any life.
Yeah.
By the way, I talked
No.
I talked to Rocco last night actually, and
And he's doing 2
Yeah,
at
he called me
once.
too.
Like, it's amazing.
he's doing 2 at once. He's flying back and forth on the weekends from LA to see his family in Salt Lake City, and then he's also filming the other reality show. And just to give you an idea of what that schedule is like, for take a show like the Mayans, you were there probably 14 hours a day on set in Los Angeles. Then he's doing the reality show, which is 14 hours a day in Salt Lake
and Ross,
City.
every time they get done, every time they complete what the initial order of episodes were, they add more. Like,
Yes.
they finish their first 6, and they turn around and order another 8 or 10 or something like that. So it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they're not even catching up to the initial scope. So
And,
it's
and
like,
what I've heard from Rocco's show, at least the reality one, it's like the network is super fucking excited about it.
It's a new style too.
Yeah, it's
is
gonna
what
crush.
Eli's telling us about. He's like, it's a whole different style of reality now. Like this is the first like kind of way of editing this style where it's not interviews driving B-roll.
Yeah.
Right.
They are doing way more just roll cameras and do what's going on, which I'm sure is driving describing the point.
Yeah.
What, did something pop up over there?
Yeah, I just
I was like, what the fuck?
And also, like, you know, to put this in perspective from a Hollywood stance of what is actually happening, it is extremely rare that you don't shoot just the pilot. Like, usually you shoot a pilot, you go through that whole process. The network will take 2 to 3 months and sit back and look at your pilot and decide whether or not they're going to pick it up for you. You typically get an order of 6 episodes, and they'll give it a shot and see how it does. Rocco's reality show got picked up from selects. That means select scenes were sent into the network. They fucking flipped out, and then they picked up an entire season, which is extremely rare. So they have all the confidence in the world that this is going to be a massive show. Therefore, Rocco's going to be lucky not only to see us again, but his family again for the next 2 or 3 years. We had Will Willis on.
Yeah.
We had Will Willis on last episode, and you know, Will is shooting 30 episodes next year. He shot 40 this year.
40 this year. Now, 40 episodes
40
of a show.
episodes.
You're shooting
Is
every
insane.
day.
You're shooting every day of your life. You probably have, you know, I would say 60 days off of the year if you're shooting 40 episodes. So yeah,
fucking crazy schedule.
If this Mayan show gets picked up, because they're staying by the traditional model of shooting a pilot and then deciding of whether or not the show is going to go forward after that. If that other show gets picked up, he'll be doing 2 at the same time. So, you know, you shoot the Mayans and then you'll shoot the reality show during the hiatus. And good luck. You know, you'll never see Rocco again except for on television.
And I will say, people are asking us why we're not drunk or drinking on the show. Well, Jared's kid's birthday
Charlotte,
party is
baby C.
tonight, and I think they got a keg.
Turning
so.
4.
Hey, look, I'll say
Bartender.
this. We got a full bar for the last 2 birthdays for my son, who's 3 years old. And these parties become more about the parents and not about the kids. They do, because it's just like, all right, you guys are all going to have fun and it's going to be chaos between the children. But in order to throw a good child's birthday party these days, you've got to have a full bar for the parents or they're not going to stay. Dude, that's serious.
It's a good excuse to like get drunk with your fucking buddies. I mean, as long as there's like adult supervision and like you're not letting the 4-year-old play with the like blender or something.
It is
Ross.
Yeah, and here's what happened to me on Jax's when he turned 3. We had some people stay to like 10:45 on a Sunday night, and I was like,
oh god,
hey
dude,
bro,
I gotta work.
The kids are down. I got to work in the morning, and like. You just got trashed at a 3-year-old's birthday party. Like, I don't want to keep this going because they're like, oh man, but the bouncy house is still up. And I'm like, yeah, the bouncy house is still going, but motherfucker, we're not jumping in at 10:45 at night. Like,
Hey, did Hillary Duff ever write you back?
Not yet, but there are a lot of drinking bros hashtagging all her Instagram stuff with date JT.
oh yes, we
I
should.
did send her a message on Instagram.
Hey, whoever wrote that, I'm not too hungover to drink. Whenever I'm really hungover, the best remedy is drinking again. And that might be classified as alcoholism, but fuck it, you know?
I think that's just good choices. You don't want to be hungover anymore.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
not only that, but you guys
JT
work.
where
You
he is.
work at like one of the best coffee places on earth. Why not drink your own coffee while you're there? Like every time I come in, I get fucking coffee there.
Yeah, I know we were. And this was
Matt's got another cup in his hand.
Yeah, and this one is actually Black Rifle Instant Coffee, which will be out very, very soon. And it is
soon.
cool as fuck.
Cool as fuck.
That's awesome, man. What about the new flavors? I heard there's some new flavors in the works.
Oh yeah, we got some flavors, some flavored coffee coming out. All that shit's gonna hit before for like Black Friday and all the promotions we're about to do.
Yeah.
So there will be so much cool shit on the site. New roast profiles, new bags. Fuck man, new gear. It's gonna be sweet,
It's a fucking whole new world, isn't it?
dude. It is.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm excited.
Let me try that instant, by the way.
Okay,
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I put a
What
little
is
too much-
the instant, by the way?
I put a little too much water. It's just instant coffee, so it automatically just, you throw it in some hot water and you got some coffee. You just dump it in there.
Just dump it in.
Somebody's written
It's really,
in. What
it's
about
really for like when you're like hunting or in the backcountry, traveling. You know, we've got a travel pour over that was actually designed here too. Like Jeff and I sat down and beat it up for a couple months. So we've got a travel pour over and instant coffee, and really, I just wanted to do it because it was a convenience factor for me, to be honest with you.
All right. I like the honesty.
Nice.
Somebody wrote in, what about Jared Taylor and and Kesha.
You know what? I have an into Kesha, and I'm trying to work that right now.
Oh my God.
I think she's way more my speed than Hillary Duff. Like, I think me and Kesha would have fun.
I do too. And if you Google,
You're gonna go
I would have a blast.
hey Jared, if
You'd
you
get
want
phone calls from me at 3 a.m. We'd be making music together.
I would love that.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. If you want to, hey, Google a picture of Kesha, her boyfriend going down on her.
Oh, really? I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's an ex-boyfriend. They're not together anymore, but this photo got, I don't know, leaked allegedly. I don't know if it came from her camp or somebody else's, but she took the photo of her boyfriend going down on her. So you can see her pussy and check it out, if you want to get really into it,
Oh, God damn it, Ross.
Her new song,
What?
Praying, though, is probably the song of the year. It really is.
I just got this sent to me.
Yeah, hard dicks
Oh,
make Jared
yeah.
horny. Is that wait,
It's a website.
Someone built a website?
HardDicksMakeMeHorny.com.
No, has
why
it got
do
your
hard
face
dicks
on
make
it?
me? Dude,
Yes!
it is. It says hard dicks make me horny. There's a picture of Jared Taylor on here, and it says, why do hard dicks make me horny? Who am I? I'm Jared Taylor, a Sea-Doo jockey, minor, YouTube celebrity. I dislike semen in all its various forms.
Oh, wow.
And then it's him thumbs up saying, it's not a gay thing. When I see a dick, he might be preparing for sex. And then it makes you think of the girl, and that's why it gets you off. So I think it's sex. And I get hard. It's not gay. Leave me alone.
What's the
This
website?
is a legit dude.
What's the website?
Holy shit.
It's
harddicksmakemehorny.com.
Hard
Wow.
dick. I'm
God, the
physically
Drinking
gonna
Bros are
look this
so
up.
cool.
Hard
Oh,
dicks.
my God.
They're like the
Eric,
fucking coolest.
Can you help make me horny? Yes, if you can, please send all your hard dick pics to the email address below.
Oh man, this is like
Better
really well
not be
done
going
too.
to my email.
It's signed up. I don't fucking know. Oh my
God,
God.
that's beautiful.
That is epic.
But it's
That's
actually a nice website. Like the design on this looks nice.
He's got
yeah, it looks great.
he's rocking it.
Somebody got me. That bet if Bert's behind that, then I'm going full bore.
Man, that would be
I'm
epic.
staying out of that.
Did you send did you scroll all the way down? It says if you have an erection, send an erection to Jared now. Keep going.
I hope it's his real email address.
Oh, God.
Keep
His whole
going
work thing's
because
just
it
gonna be
says
hard dicks.
at the bottom boing. So when you press send, you press the boing button to send your erection photo to Jared Taylor.
Oh, my God.
This is the best troll job of all time.
Just stop. Just stop.
That's a good question. Will
well,
Lincoln Box
yes, I was
Seats
just
come
gonna
out
say
with
that.
a full album? Yeah.
Yes.
So we're actually planning to do. We're gonna re-release all the songs we did on an album.
We're
Give
gonna
those.
re-record a couple.
Yeah,
We'll
give
redo
those
the
away for
acoustic
free,
versions.
and then we're gonna write about fucking 6 or 7 acoustics, and we're gonna offer a cool album. So it'll probably be like 12, 15 songs, but it's a lot of work in the studio. But we'll get to it.
Yeah, those songs take a lot of time, man. People don't realize because everybody's like, man, I love all the songs and everything. Why don't you make more? It's time consuming to make those things.
Well, it really is. You got to get my producer, to make the beat. We got a cool new beat, and then you got to go through the writing process, the recording
we just
process.
finished Fuck ISIS acoustic, which I think that's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
The Fuck ISIS, the song
Whoa,
itself is
oh.
amazing, and that's available.
What
Available
were
on
we
iTunes
harmonizing
now.
the other day? It is on iTunes.
The whole thing.
No, we're harmonizing something else. Oh,
The constant
sorrow. Where he.
We might do the cover of Man of Constant
I am a man of constant
Man of
sorrow.
constant sorrow. I've seen trouble on my days.
It's just an all-around good song.
That
Yes,
was
it is.
Surprisingly, Facebook has really good music. They're rocking out country. That was on in the Chow Hall. It was refreshing to have some.
Oh, they
good
play
oldies and
music
good
on
tunes.
campus at Facebook.
Yeah, like the Chow Hall and all these other places that are not necessarily made for work. There's just music bumping at a pretty aggressive level. It's sweet.
Did they have a fucking DJ there?
There was a DJ set
in the
Chow Hall.
cafeteria.
Yeah. I was like, DJ Facebook. I'm like, man, this fucking place is crazy.
That's crazy.
It was really cool.
What do you do, man? On DJ at Facebook. You?
I'm a DJ at Facebook.
Man, that's crazy.
Yo, I'm a DJ at Facebook, dog. Where are you going? Are you getting out of the plane?
No, I just wanted to turn my hat around. I was getting a little hot.
Do backwards hats make you hot?
Yeah.
Like hard dicks?
No, backwards hat.
So hard dicks and backwards hats make
backwards
you
hats
hot.
make me hot.
That's
Like,
I don't think that's scientific.
yeah, it is. It's
Why?
because it's keeping all the heat on your head this way, and not this way.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What?
I don't even know, man. I fucking quit.
Jared, it's tough
I
every
got a
day.
kitchen sandwich tomorrow. I'm excited.
Wait, so it's a kid, man. If you pull off a kitchen sandwich and eat that for a little bit, I'm gonna be super happy and proud.
I'm gonna send you and Evan pictures of us fishing together.
You don't even know how to fish, do you?
Yeah, but she'll teach me.
Yeah. Hey, am I allowed to post that picture of this girl on our Instagram that you have a date with tomorrow?
Let me crop the information out.
I will.
Cam,
I'll crop the information out.
God damn it, Cam.
Oh, Cam
God
Elliott.
damn it, Cam.
Holy shit, that's great.
He sent the website out in the Facebook text thread.
Fuck, that's great.
I love that. Evan took a quick gump out. Did you shit?
No.
You shit out of your dick?
No, I just had a pee-pee.
I just got a pee-pee.
One of the questions that somebody just wrote in says, does Tim Kennedy ever sleep? I get the impression that guy never sleeps.
I have a feeling he doesn't. That motherfucker is like everywhere.
Yeah.
And then he has like the most amazing abs. Like I fucking travel so much, I miss the gym sometimes.
I'm about to get abs.
Oh,
Listen, my new apartment.
Look at this. Look at that angle. How does that?
4 steps away from the gym. I can do it now.
Well, you're always one step.
You
away
realize
from
you
the
have
gym.
to go in the gym and actually physically exercise
I'm gonna
for about
do it.
45 minutes.
I'm gonna do an hour.
An hour? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do the row machine.
The row machine for an
Yeah.
hour?
For an hour?
I'll do the row
don't
machine
think you'll
for
do-
1,000 meters and then I'll run.
Okay.
What?
And who told you this
Are you
was
gonna
the
lift weights?
appropriate workout program?
I actually know good workout programs from when I was an instructor for the Tech P Schoolhouse. It's just don't do them.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Yeah, I know them.
He
I
knows
don't
how
do
to
them.
work out. He just doesn't do it.
That's fair.
That's where I've been the last couple of years. I can empathize with that.
Do you know something for the Drinking Bros too? Since they're rolling through Facebook, Black Rifle has a shit ton of GIFs under Giphy now. So if you pull up your Facebook thing, you can do it. I was trolling people hard.
Just
yesterday with
search
them.
Black Rifle Coffee
Yeah.
and it pulls up all of our gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
It's pretty legit.
Yeah, it's
super
got all of
legit.
them, all
So
of
you
us
can
reactions. and all
comment
that.
with the gifs.
Yeah, it's super fun. Abs are made in the kitchen, JT. That is true.
What does that mean?
That means you can't eat fucking 5 cheeseburgers before Evan's
I'm
house.
not. Look at Party Ben. We're gonna cook green stuff and
Yeah?
rice.
How is
Party Ben?
Party Ben doing? Can you give an update to the audience
He's in
here.
a wheelchair.
He's in a wheelchair
He's
right now.
staring at us.
Yeah.
right now?
He's,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's here
right
in the office.
Oh shit! What's his timetable to be healed and all that stuff?
How much longer you got till a full recovery, you think?
2 months out of the chair and then full recovery a year.
Wow.
Dude, he got fucked up really bad. And if
Yeah.
we watch the footage, man, this guy, so he's riding his skateboard and this car just cuts across all the lanes and hits him. Like, it looks like a hit. Like someone wanted to kill him almost. I was talking to him today about it. And then they hit him. They roll over him like twice or 3 times and then turn around and run out. I mean, swelling in his brain, almost lost his fucking eye, broken fucking pelvis, all this shit.
Jesus Christ! Did they find him? Did they find the guy?
No, I think they got some leads, but we hope, because fuck that motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
And how do you
We
have
should be
footage?
his
Who
legs.
is shooting this?
It's not. It was like the evidence thing. So when the lawyers were putting it together for the police department, it was like a security camera. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, from like a building, like a half. I don't know. How far do you think that was? 400 meters, maybe. Yeah. That's brutal.
Oh, they're telling me to do the keto diet. I wouldn't need the gym.
God, no. Fucking keto.
What is the
lose
keto
30.
diet? Can you explain that,
He
Matt?
did
I don't
lose
know what the
30.
keto
Yeah,
diet
but he
is.
didn't lose a good 30 pounds. What is that my goal, to look like a fucking Ethiopian runner?
Yeah,
no
but
thanks.
I think there is no bad 30 pounds that could go
Show your
away from
tummy,
me.
dude.
I don't want to show my
Show your tummy.
I don't want to show my
I bet you have a
tummy.
big belly button.
No, I don't.
Come on, you hide things in it. It's like you put ranch in there and dip your hot Cheetos.
No, I don't. I don't eat hot Cheetos. I've never eaten hot Cheetos.
Okay, like a Funyun. You're a Funyun guy.
I'll have some fun.
That's such a fat kid snack.
Keto and CrossFit.
Wait, hey,
That's
what?
they're
What is the
suggesting,
keto diet? Can you explain that to me?
It's like no carbs, right?
It's fats.
Yeah,
and
your body goes into
proteins.
ketosis, so it just starts burning fat instead of carbohydrates, and so you just turn your metabolism around. So that's, basically, right?
So you're,
right,
you're
Rich?
eating meats and shit like
spot
that.
on. Yeah, you eat a lot of high fat. That's what it is.
Meat,
it's like a high
cheese.
fat diet with lean proteins, a lot of vegetables and fat. So like you'll start with like, I start in the morning with like butter coffee. So I'm putting like ghee in my second cup of coffee because my first one is fucking epic. And then my second one I kind of ruin with butter coffee. It's not bad, but you just got to pull all that fat into your diet and then take away most of your carbohydrates.
Are you on it currently?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, this last weekend when we were down in San Francisco, I went a little bit crazy with the chicken wings, but other than that, I mean, for the last month, that's what I've been doing.
I love wings.
Can you not have wings on that diet? I would have figured you could.
Well, I think they're breaded, so part
gotcha.
of that breading is but if you're not doing breaded, then I think you're good. But yeah, that breaded piece it's the one that fucks.
I might try the keto.
Will you come? Someone says, "Why don't you take JT to come spar? Do you want to come hit pads with us for one time? That'd be fun."
If I'm not busy.
If I'm not busy. I know your schedule.
See, Ross, I'm more into like the fucking
Sandwich
man
eating.
diet. It's like you work out every single day and then just eat pussy and whiskey, and your body does what it wants to.
Ew.
Well,
What? Why did you say you?
Oh,
Yeah.
you said working out.
If you're gonna have a kitchen sandwich, Jared, you need to eat some pussy once in a while.
If I want a kitchen sandwich?
Yeah, you got to give back. You can't expect just to fucking dump in it and call it a day.
Fine.
yeah, this new girl, Jared, she's going to be expecting for you to go down on her, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's the new world.
Fine.
That's the new world that's
It's
out
the
there.
new world, bro.
And ass eating
Fine.
season, dude. You want to get into that? Like,
It's ass eating season.
Fuck, yeah,
It's
that's why I got
ass-eating
sunglasses
season
on.
out
I got
there,
pink
Jared.
eye from all the asshole I'm licking.
yeah, and
Oh my
like
God.
I was not aware that this was a huge thing that's been going on in the world. And then Gabrielle
What?
Union, Dwayne Wade's wife from the NBA, she was the one who was just like, "Look, man, you gotta eat your man's asshole occasionally." And people were like, "Whoa!" And then all of a sudden, there's been this influx of ass eating season hashtags. So Jared,
Hashtag
Shrimp Town.
Just hashtag eat the hole.
yeah,
Oh, God.
Jared, you're gonna have to go down to two
Would
holes.
you? Yeah, you're gonna eat up both holes.
God.
You're just pouting.
You're just pouting? Is it what? Just
Are you
on,
sad? Are you sad about
Come
this?
on, lick the butthole, spin her over on her
Yeah.
tummy, and fucking go to a fucking all-you-can-eat buffet, bro.
You've had a toilet sandwich before. Why is eating ass suddenly disgusting? Like,
Can I do it in the shower or at least with a hose?
Yeah,
look,
Jared,
that-
you're gonna get
hose?
You're
You
gonna
gonna
put her
hose
in the
her up?
fucking shower with like an industrial hose and just
Pressure
go
washer.
to her.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
look, it's
Yeah,
also
we're
up
not
to
talking.
the girl.
Yeah, and we're not talking like, hey, you're gonna go fucking do CrossFit and the keto diet and Sea-Doo and then come home and eat some asshole. Like,
wish I could-
hygienic butthole eating is totally fine.
I wish I could jet ski. I've been putting on some weight since I
Have
can't.
you?
Yeah.
You haven't been doing Sea-Doo fit?
No.
It's getting cold.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
getting cold.
You
I
gotta
can't.
you gotta get
I
a
can't.
dry suit.
What about
so
a
you can just hit
wetsuit?
it
Yeah.
whenever you want.
Yeah, I don't know. That's still
Get a
cold.
fucking dry suit and just man up
Julie.
on one of those.
I like that.
on one of
Hashtag
those,
shower butthole.
Dude, get a fucking dry suit.
Julia just joined. I used to hang out with her in Florida.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I bet you didn't eat her out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, do you want to date Jared? Do you want to know what not having an orgasm feels like? Do you like oral sex? Too bad.
Are you going to make me an infomercial?
Yeah.
That would be
Do you
super
like
funny,
terrible
actually.
eating habits and having to?
It's just a montage of B-roll of me doing a bunch of weird shit.
Well, remember I always used to take photos of you eating. I had
you
so
and
many.
Cody were going
Yeah.
back and forth with that.
Because Jared, he like we've talked about it so much on the podcast, but he blacks out when he eats. He's just literally just like.
Yeah, if you ever watch a documentary about how a shark eats, you know how the skin goes over the eye and they just go black mode. Like that's Jared moving through his obstacle of food.
Or like if we throw like a chicken leg into a piranha pit, like it's
Yeah.
Jared encompasses like 150 hungry piranhas at the speed and rate he eats. It's a sight to be seen.
Oh.
That's classic toilet sandwich Taylor is what it is. We're
That's not a nickname.
Toilet Sandwich Taylor,
I'm
man.
not Toilet Sandwich.
yeah, you are now.
Yo, they call me T.S. Taylor, dog. I'm Toilet Sandwich Taylor. I don't care how big, how fat, how
Listen,
gross.
that's not
I'm
a
gonna
nickname.
go. I'm gonna
That is
bang
not
it.
a nickname.
Yo,
It's
yo,
not?
T.S.
It's
Taylor.
not a nickname.
yeah, no, it's
That's
it's
a theory.
It's a nickname.
That is a theory that
Yeah, you never had a rap name for Linga's box seats. Maybe it's T.S. Taylor.
Oh God.
Ooh, TS. Yeah.
Yeah, you shorten it
Yeah.
up. So you're like, damn, is
just
that
TS.
did you bang Taylor Swift? Like, no.
No.
He banged the male version of Taylor Swift.
It's the
The
old
TS
toilet
version of Taylor
sandwich.
Smith.
Oh God.
We're about that time of the show, kids, where it's Drinking Bro of the Week time. This one is submitted by Ralph Elmore. It says, hey guys, I've been listening for the last 60 plus episodes. You make my commute to work unbelievably bearable. I want to nominate a friend of mine for Drinking Bro of the Week. His name is Ryan Grimaldi. He's a firefighter paramedic with the Hillsborough Fire Department in Oregon. Ryan was one of the most genuinely happy people I've ever met. He was an incredible firefighter and selflessly served his community with all he had. He was nominated Firefighter of the Year by all of his peers in 2015, and he was in charge of their Christmas toy drive. Ryan died during a hunting trip when a tree fell on him recently. Blows my mind that between structure fires, some massive wildland fires, and every other danger a firefighter faces, that a tree takes him out while hunting. He's survived by his fiancée, Andrea. They were supposed to get married the next summer, and she's been incredibly brave and strong throughout this ordeal. Today we throw on our uniforms and lay him to rest. Just want to say cheers to him. Shit, man.
Yeah, cheers, brother. Fuck, man.
Cheers.
That's life's
awful.
a motherfucker,
Yeah,
dude.
a
God
tree?
dang, you never
Fucking
know.
tree, man. God damn it. What the
Well,
fuck?
cheers, dude. I'm sorry for your guys' loss, man.
Yeah,
Fuck.
cheers. And this was fun. Thanks for all the questions, and thanks for the support. And fuck, man, this show flew by. For Jared Taylor, the Toilet Sandwich Taylor, Matt Best, Evan Hafer, I'm Ross Patterson. Good night, everyone. Or good
Cheers,
day.
guys. Love you.
Good day, I should
Bye.
say.
Good day.